And the one game we lost, we got him down to 1 health. So that game it wasn't like he even destroyed us. So the fact that it's just a regular Mirror Nut deck, we did mod it a little bit to sort of be anti his deck, but in really in all ways, these are very classic Mirror Nut decks. So the fact that one of the standard decks in the game beats this deck, really any deck with a lot of nuts and 4 Mirror Nuts should do it. The Mirror Nuts are just impossibly great. 1, 2. I think we keep this. Buckle my shoe. I don't think we keep the 5. There's the 3. Do we keep the water chestnut still? I think the answer is yes. We have a 2-drop. Do we keep it? No, let's mulligan it. Okay, that's fine. First Smackademia we're seeing here. So where are we going to play the Black IP? That's the question. We don't want the Black IP to die by a hit. We'd rather it get rocketed. So I think we're actually going to play all this in the middle lane. And I think the Black IP is going to sit behind this nut. Do we want the Black IP in the first lane? Maybe we'll try that out. Yeah, let's try playing the first lane. So we'll see his power. Usually if he keeps his power, it means it's going to be Lightning Bolt. Anything else he would almost for sure play. So there's Eureka. Early. No Weed Spray. It might happen. I would actually love to see that happen one time tonight, that he'll actually get a Weed Spray from Eureka. Weed Spray is obviously the bane, and that's the problem with Mirror Nut decks. For Mirror Nut decks, I believe the option is to go big. I think this deck is actually the most immune to Weed Spray, but since we have the 3 fertilizers and a lot of really big cards in the deck as well, we would probably take out the Spine Apples in a regular sort of setting. The Spine Apples are kind of only good here. What is that? Oh, he got it. He got it from Eureka, whatever it is. I don't know. Okay, let's go. I don't know what that's gonna be. It could be anything. It could be a Swashbuckler. Do we have to play around Swashbuckler? Arg! Do we? Swashbuckler? Yeah, Swashbuckler is a major problem, so we'll see what that is. Yes! It's a Swashbuckler! Oh, psychic powers are kicking in! Oh, that's really the only one we really need to front. Newspaper Zombie would be tragic, but Black IP, getting some value. There's Mirror Nut. So if he passes here, we're actually going to steal Magnolia this so this doesn't get plumbered. That's actually a really good play. And we'll come in maybe with the Mirror Nut next turn. Steal Magnolia? We could protect this. Steal Magnolia is kind of faster though. And this adds some damage to the mix too. Go. This will prevent him from playing a trick next turn. If he plays a trick next turn, the Black IP is actually going to survive. Is plumbering this good here? No, it's not. Swashbuckler. There you go. Nailed the swash. Okay, too bad we couldn't play Mirror Nut there. Mirror Nut's so good. So any trick will actually make these trade. Tricks the trade. I don't know what that's going to be. I think Mirror Nut is the way to go here. I can't imagine any other way. I think we're going to Mirror Nut in 1. The other way we could protect this, actually. This dies to Chickening. He's probably going to Chickening here, actually. That's actually his best play. So we're going to do this. This is a weird play. We're actually going to not die to Chickening. That's how we do it this turn. Even though this would be good with the Mirror Nuts. Let's do it like that. Make this Black IP a problem. So if he does anything this turn, the Black IP wins this matchup. Otherwise, it's kind of like a draw. Actually, if he plays a trick next turn, Black IP, he might as well play it this turn. This was a really good play, and we're doing 6 damage to his face. This is a third of his health right here. Bounce! He got bounce from Eureka. Okay, so we got 2 of the Eureka cards already out. That's not so bad. The 4 damage here is really not terrible. Lightning Bolt. Okay, I'm kind of happy it's hitting that. Question is, when do we Mirror Nut? This is turn 5. I have not been keeping track. How many tricks has he played? He played Lightning Bolt and Eureka. Did he play another? No, he hasn't played any other tricks. So the tricksters are still at 8 right now. which is really good. Will be a good play eventually. We're gonna build up our board first. Oh, we can't play two things here. I think we just play the Smacademia. I'd like to develop the Mirror Nuts already, but we could play, if we play Mirror Nut here, he could chickening and kill one. Now let's just do this Macadamia. Do we want it to go face actually? This will increase the health of. We'll use this later. How much health does this get? This will get 4. It'll still be chickenable. It's so hard to know what to do here, but I believe this is the correct play. Chickening is pretty good here. Chickening will kill this. And not do much else. Yeah. And there's that. It looks like it's going to be black IP. There's a beam me up. That's fine. And Smacademia survives. So he just drew cards. So he played 4 tricks so far. So he can actually Trickster this turn. We got to keep that in mind. The Bane to Trickster is actually this card right here. This card kills the Trickster. I believe we do Black IP and Mirror Nut. We could do Black IP. No, let's do a Mirror Nut here. So we'll Black IP. And we will Mirror Nut. This is really the safest place right now, so we'll do it here. We'll play the other Mirror Nut somewhere else. We could have Mirror Nutted here, actually. I got a little extra damage in. There's Teleport. We're going to see a Trickster here, I guess, yeah. It doesn't really matter. Black IP is really better right now. So, he does have Trickster this time. Okay, he took out the Black IP. That's fine. This is really the removal for the Tricksters right now. It's this guy. We could use another little card. Oh, yes. That's fine. What is happening here? So we have 2 and 5. This does take out this Trickster. I don't know what he's packing. He's thinking here. I'm not really concentrating that hard on the values right now in this game. I believe it's 2 and 5. This really takes us out. Probably the next 2 shots will actually kind of win right now. So we're gonna do it like this. And this will take out this Trickster and still survive. It has 7 health essentially. Obviously, if he chickenings, it would not be good here. A Plumber here would be good just to remove this. Plumbers are really good at activating the Tricksters. It's just a matter if he has a second Trickster. Trickster here is not bad. We will block one of the shots of the Trickster, so it won't be lethal unless we roll double ones. And he's down to 6 health right now. We're in a really, really good position. Any tricks is going to make this impossibly good. And this one just procs the block. One more trick actually is... Oh, so that's exactly 5. Wait a second. That procs the block. We're going to do 3 and 2. It's not quite lethal, but it's really, really close. Mirror Nut Walnut's going to win next turn almost for sure. I couldn't imagine anything else happening here. So the idea is to Mirror Nut actually in front of the Mirror Nut here. And can we do all of this? We can. I think we're gonna Walnut here. Let's see here. Can Trickster win here? No, we're gonna have to put a Walnut in front of the Walnut in front of the tough beat, so he doesn't Trickster us here. We don't have lethal. Oh wait, we do have lethal in lane 1 now. I don't think he has an out. We'll do this just to be sure though. It's gonna be Walnut here. Trickster bonus attack has a slight chance of winning, but we're probably not gonna help. Trickster bonus attack. No, maybe we'll put the mirror nut here actually. And then Trickster bonus. He would need 2 bonus attacks in order to win here actually. And even then, it would be very, very remote chance. So we're actually going to do it like this. This actually has 8 health, so it will survive a Trickster onslaught this turn. It'll survive 2 shots from a Trickster, to be honestly. So the third one won't get us. So I can't see a way. Does he have any out right now? Maybe that weed spray from the Eureka. Yeah, that's the game. Okay. So we'll kind of won 2 out of 3 already. We're 4-1 now. We'll do one more game with this deck. This is actually probably the best deck of all of them. This is like a really, really solid mirror nut deck, and this deck is not that weed sprayable since it is our big version of the deck. It's not as weed sprayable, let's say, as that Walnut one we were doing before. Jad does have a very extensive collection, so here we are. This will be game number 6. This will be game number 3 with this particular one. This is the Big Bong Choi deck, we call this. There are a lot of rocketable targets. That's the key. 1, 2. Giving a fertilizer to this is actually really good. Okay, so I have to get back into this mode here. What do I do? I don't know if fertilizing this is even good. I think we'll keep this, but I don't think we're going to play this on turn 3. I guess we'll just see what happens. This is a pretty decent starting hand, especially with the black IP in our hands. The question is, do we go face here? And I believe the answer is yes. I think getting 6 damage in this particular matchup is very good, and just decreasing his health. We're really going for an aggressive win because the late game, Professor Brainstorm's going to beat us in the late game, just because he just can draw cards. This deck can draw cards so much. So we're definitely going to go with this here. I think we put this in lane 2. The reason is we want the Bananasaurus Rex either being 1 or 3, and we'll be able to sort of calculate our options better that way. Coming up. And, ooh, there's Lightning Bolt. Okay, so Lightning Bolt is that, which actually just makes this Bananasaurus Rex much better. So we're just going to, stick this somewhere. Oh, we can do both of these now. That's really good. So, I think the Bananasaurus Rex being protected is really good. So we're gonna go like this. And I'll stick this in this lane. Bananasaurus Rex being at 8. How many tricks did he play so far? He just played Lightning Bolt. He played Lightning Bolt and this one. Okay, so the Tricksters are at least cost 8. The Tricksters. We could these targets are so good to fertilize. That's part of the thing because they're going to be a 3. This will be a 3/11 if we fertilize it. We're going to go with the This could die to Plumber. If he totally passes here, I wonder if the Bananasaurus Rex is even good here. There's Deadbeard. We're going to Bananasaurus Rex here now, actually. And we'll be able to fertilize the, yeah, that's fine. That's a lot of damage. This is a whole lot of damage. Plumber still takes this out. So, you know what? If he has Plumber, then good for him. Plumber, there's number 1. Is he setting up for the chickening next turn? Or does he have a second Plumber in hand? No, he's setting up for chickening next turn. So we're actually going to possibly grow this now. This is rocketable. Ooh, Steel Magnolia is so great. So great. That way this actually, well, it's anyway rocketable, but this way we're not going to invest a whole card into this. The question is, do I Steel Magnolia here? And I think we want to save time before activating this. Doing more damage here would actually be good. So I wonder if he could teleport something in. I think I just do this so we don't get chickened down this turn. And I don't think we want to activate that Deadbeard, so let's just do this. We'll be able to actually fertilize next turn. This prevents the chickening from happening, and this is almost lethal right now. So we are out of chickening range. I'm sure the Plumber last turn was to set up chickening this turn, so that's why the Steel Magnolia buffing the health of this is so great. He still could have a Rocket, but the Rocket's not even as good right now. And there's the chickening. What's up, Slimpeccable? Let's do Professor Brainstorm for today. I'll probably make in the future a different stream. That'll be a totally different stream. There's Eureka. It'll be a totally different stream that will play against all of the Trickster decks and see if we can make one deck to counter all of them. So it happens to be this deck is overall stronger, and he's down to 2 right now. So This is looking pretty hopeless. I think we just develop one more minion, and that'll be game. He's not gonna be able to deal with all this garbage here. We're at 20 health. We're actually gonna probably have a flawless victory against this deck. Right now, flawless victory. Right now, I think developing a fourth lane is the right place, and this is gonna have a lot of health. This is gonna have 6. This will actually have 6 health and an armor, so this will even survive a trickster. What is that? Cat lady from Eureka. The correct play right now is actually to... It's actually to fertilize this. We can't die... Well, he can't do 2 rockets, so we fertilize this one. That way, even if he rockets this Bananasaurus Rex and plumbers this, we really don't want this to get plumbered either. I think we just do this. Yeah, this will be fine. He clogged this lane for us, so... We should be good to go. We just need any one of our minions to hit that have an attack value on the board right now. He's not going to be able to remove all 3 of these. There's the rocket. But, yeah, that's the game. Okay, so we are 5-1 right now. Or, you know, the one game we lost to. This deck will probably win 90% against the Professor Brainstorm. That's what I'm really concluding from this. Let's see if you can dial it up, so to speak. And maybe we'll do some better PvP. Sad cat lady. Alright. Didn't even get any mirror nuts, but we still just totally dominated that one. I think we keep every mirror nut we get. We're going to get rid of this for now. Could really use 2, 3, 4, 5. This is how this is going. Tricks. Black IP in this deck actually also does help. It really limits the opponent's options of playing the BMEFs. Really, in order for the Tricksters to work, you have to do a little bit of initial damage. Really, the lucky number for Professor Pay2Win is 12, because teleporting a Trickster in does 12 damage. So you really want to get that in. Eureka is out of his hand. So we don't have to worry about superpowers until he blocks. I hear that's a good point, Kigsui. I've heard though that this deck against, and obviously in this deck we're really rushing him down and really kind of playing him aggressively, especially the big deck here. We might actually Spineapple instead of the Steel Magnolia. Probably will. We're gonna put this here. There's Deadbeard. We might see a Fireworks next turn. We will develop this now, and we'll play. If we see the Fireworks, we'll just play the option. But if he doesn't activate this turn, we're going to take advantage of this so much coming up. Oh, are we going to take advantage of this thing? After we develop our mirror nuts? Are you kidding me? Actually, instead of this is actually, the Spineapple's not actually the right play right now. It's actually going to be the Water Chestnuts. So he better have a Fireworks in his hand. No! He got something Eureka. Something got Eureka here. I don't know what this is going to be. It could be a bomb. If it's a bomb, it could be a Stealthy Imp too. I think we have to play around Stealthy Imp. We'll see what's in the box. It could be a Smelly Zombie. No, Smelly Zombie would have played here. He played it dry, so if he wants to hit face, that means we want to block it. And it's a Kite. Whew. Pretty good. Oh, he's running Kite Flyers. Okay, so Kite Flyers are an option in this deck. If he's not running though, we're gonna rip him apart coming up with this. We have to develop one of the mirror nuts. The card advantage is not really a factor in this matchup. So we're gonna place a mirror nut here actually, I believe. How many tricks has he played? He's only played the Eureka. He hasn't played another trick, so Tricksters are still at least at 9. So we have a lot of leisure to develop these mirror nuts and be able to come in. We're gonna develop this. And next turn it's going to be, I don't know, but mirror nut number 1 is on the board. We'd really like the Spineapple to take out this, and that'll basically be lethal in 1 turn. So mirror nut 5. Yeah, we actually are going to set up for a 1-turn lethal. Well, we're going to be hitting him for 2, which is actually really bad here. Too bad. Wrath. Are you actually running Wrath, or is that... We'd like to increase the health of this here. So I wonder if we actually steal Magnolia. We can't have this dying. It's a Chickening Plumber next turn. There's a king. What is that? No! Do we have a way of dealing with that? Yeah, we do. We have this. Alright, we have to take care of the king. Ain't no doubt about that. This is our win condition right here. It's sitting. So this is a really good tough beats. And this clogs the final lane too. I mean, all the other lanes are clogged for these tricksters. So the sad king. He doesn't have anything that can protect this unless he got like a... Nah, he's not going to have anything that can protect this. Immorticia. Immorticia actually is kind of like the... It's good, and Nibble will be in... Nibble's actually might be better in that deck. We'd like to proc the block here. Okay, we're getting really close. There's another Mirror Nut. So we're gonna develop... We're gonna do Mirror Nut. We're looking for the Spineapple play. But it's looking really helpless for our opponent right now. Ghost. The sad ghost. We could bonus attack. Let's see here. 6 will proc the block. And then this will be... No, we're not going to risk it. Let's do it like this. Can we do all this actually? Yeah, I guess we can. Do we do the bonus attack? Yeah, I suppose we do it. That's just to proc the block. It happens to be this is more damage. Well, this will be 4 damage. But it's, you know, Spineapple is lethal next turn by a long count. We just need to proc his block. That's really all we're trying to do this turn. There's a cadet. Okay. So will we proc? Yeah, we'll proc the block from the Kite Flyer. Will proc his block. There you go. What's in the box? Doesn't matter. Lightning Bolt here would be... No, he used the Lightning Bolt already. So Spineapple is so lethal. This Deadbeard is gonna explode right now. Here it comes. Okay, that's game. That is very clearly the game. We'll stick a third Mirror Nut on the board just to be generous. We're gonna do so much damage this turn. It's gonna be Mirror Nut, Spineapple. Mirror Nut, Spineapple is the play. Mirror Nut behind the tough beats here. Trickster mixed up Gravedigger. That's interesting. That'll only be for Super Brains. It could work. Flat Street, I like it. He pops out and he does the bonus attack there. That's pretty cool, actually. Never actually thought of that combo. I just acquired my first Trickster today. So, this is, you know, a lethal and a half right now. This is so lethal. I can't imagine how lethal this is. Because this is going to trigger this Captain Deadbeard. The poor Captain Deadbeard. Look at this board. I'm actually taking a screenshot right here. Go. The Kite Flyer. Kite Flyer actually doesn't even draw a card here, but this is going to explode and it's going to... doing a bonus? No, it doesn't do damage. Looking for an out. It does 0. Come on, man. You know how much damage we're doing this turn? It's crazy. This is going to explode. This is going to hit every single nut. So let's just calculate how much damage exactly we're doing. We have 7 nuts on the board times 2. That's 14 damage times 3. We're actually doing about 50 damage this turn. Oh, it's so sad. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, dum, da-da. How much damage was that? We had 7 nuts on the board. No, we had 6 nuts on the board. Each Mirror Nut does 2, so that's 12 times 3 is 36 damage we actually had on board that turn. So we're actually 6-1 right now with this deck. That was awesome. That was cool. So we have found the bane to Professor Pay2Win. That's what I'm talking about. Listen up, PopCap. Things are about to change. Mirnut is about to become the meta. Crazy. Yeah, against the crazy class, they're so good.